how is it that there is evil in the world if God exists? Either the Christian God is not all-powerful, or he is evil. Either way, he cannot be what he claims to be. Either God is the evil in the world, can't stop the evil in the world, or doesn't exist.
Many people claim that it is logically impossible for a good God to exist when there is so much evil in the world. The argument sounds something like this. If God is good, and he is truly omnipotent, then by definition, he is all-powerful. If he is all-powerful, then why does he allow evil? Why does he allow things like genocide, the Holocaust, the torturing of slaves, the raping and abuse of women and children, terrorism? The answer to this question lies in the fact that we are even free to ask the question itself. For God to be omnipotent and all-powerful does not mean that he can do something that is logically contradictory. For instance, it is logically contradictory to assume God could create a cube with 12 sides. A cube can only have 6 sides. This is clearly a logical contradiction. It is also logically contradictory to assume God could create an unmarried spouse, or to think he could create an honest liar. In the same way, it's logically contradictory to assume God could create creatures that are simultaneously free and unfree. So God cannot create 12-sided cubes, honest liars, unmarried spouses, or creatures that are simultaneously free and unfree, since these ideas are meaningless and self-contradictory. God gave his creatures the ultimate gift. He gave us the capacity to love. Love is the utmost good. God holds this as the highest ethic. To love him with all our heart, with all our soul, and with all our mind. And also, to love our neighbor as ourselves. But love is impossible without having freedom. The freedom of the will. He gave us the power to freely choose to love. Without such freedom, love couldn't exist. But with the freedom to love comes the freedom not to love, or even the freedom to hate. With this, we also have the freedom to choose good. But with the freedom to choose good comes the freedom to choose evil. This is logically inescapable. So, the very freedom of our will makes the existence of evil not only possible, but rationally unavoidable. And as it pertains to the existence of God, we see that unquestionably the existence of evil is logically consistent with the existence of a good God. A God who gave his creatures the ultimate gift and the freedom to choose. Asking God to forbid his creatures from doing evil is asking him to force them to only do good. To force his creatures to only do good is to take away the freedom of their will. If there is no freedom of the will, there is no freedom to do evil, no freedom to do good, no freedom to hate, and no freedom to love. And without this freedom, we would not even be free to ask the very question of his existence.